All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public.
The former US Marine Corps pilot, Daniel Dugan, who was arrested 2 years ago for unlawfully training Chinese naval aviators in sophisticated aircraft carrier landings, is finally scheduled to be extradited to the United States. According to reports, Daniel Dugan, 56, who has been fighting his extradition from a high-security prison cell in Australia for 2 years, will be sent to the US in early 2025. Daniel was arrested in October 2022 near his Orange, New South Wales house. Daniel has been accused of violating arms trafficking regulations by training Chinese fighter pilots in carrier-arrested landings at the Test Flying Academy of South Africa, TAFASA. An arrested landing, commonly called a trap, is the process of slowing down an aircraft as it arrives on an aircraft carrier. This is accomplished using a mechanical device known as arresting gear, consisting of steel wires stretched across the deck and connected to hydraulic cylinders below the deck. The arrested landing occurs when an approaching plane makes contact with an aircraft carrier, and its tail hook catches on one of the 4 wires positioned across the deck. The fighter jet can safely halt once the tail hook quickly slows it down by snagging one of the cables. It is necessary because the decks of aircraft carriers are too short for conventional landings. Notably, arrested landing requires an extremely high level of competence and skill because the pilot has to come in on full power and shut his engines as soon as he hooks on. If the pilot fails to hook on, he is expected to keep flying away from the flight deck. Only highly qualified and experienced Navy fighter pilots can land on the aircraft carrier since a failed landing could prove fatal. China has allegedly been dealing with a dearth of skilled naval aviators. A Chinese military magazine, Ordnance Industry Science Technology, reported in 2022 that the People's Liberation Army Navy does not have enough qualified shipborne fighter jet pilots. The Five Eyes partners, the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, jointly released a bulletin in June 2024, terming China's recruitment operations as a persistent danger. At the time, Michael Casey, the head of the National Counterintelligence and Security Center, a division of the U.S. intelligence agency, said, "The PLA wants the skills and expertise of these individuals to make its military air operations more capable while gaining insight into Western air tactics, techniques, and procedures. The insight the PLA gains from Western military talent threatens the safety of the targeted recruits, their fellow service members, and U.S. and allied security." The bulletin claimed that the PLA has been using private companies in South Africa and China to hire former fighter pilots from Canada, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, Australia, the United States, and other Western nations to train cadet pilots in the PLA Air Force, PLAF, and the PLA Navy, PLAN. Notably, Daniel Dugan has also been charged with training Chinese fighter pilots in South Africa between 2009 and 2012. Following his arrest, the US filed the case for extradition under the terms of Australia's extradition agreement with the US. If convicted in the United States, Dugan could face up to 60 years in prison, as per reports. The tale of Daniel training Chinese naval aviators. Daniel Dugan served with the U.S. Marines for more than 10 years, from 1989 to 2002, rising to the rank of major. According to reports, Dugan piloted the AV-8B Harrier II jump jet while serving as a Marine Corps exchange pilot with the Spanish Navy. Years after moving to Australia in 2005, Daniel started teaching at the Test Flying Academy of South Africa, or TAFASA Flight School in South Africa. This academy specializes in training pilots to test aircraft to their limits and assess their performance under pressure. The flight school was established in 2003 especially to serve China's rapidly expanding aviation industry, which required thousands of more pilots than the nation could train. TAFASA even started a flying school in collaboration with AVIC, one of China's largest defense firms. However, For the past 2 years, Daniel has fought against the extradition request and stressed that he is essentially a victim of the rising tensions between China and the United States. He maintains that while he trained Chinese students in sophisticated carrier operations, he was unaware they were linked to the Chinese military. I took the word of Tafasa that these pilots were Chinese test pilots, student Chinese test pilots. They weren't military, Daniel told ABC News. Further, even though he acknowledges that the Chinese pilots were being taught a technique that was created for landing on aircraft carriers, he asserts that the method has other legitimate uses outside of the military environment and that actual carriers were not involved. He said, "What is being taught is a technique to control an aircraft and slow flight and up and close to an aerodynamic stall. It's approach and landing technique. And in the military, it was referred to as what they call field carrier landing practice," he told ABC News. It's a flight technique developed for approach and landing to an aircraft carrier. That doesn't mean that the pilots are being taught to land and take off from aircraft carriers.